2011 Northeast Tennessee Association of Realtors President, Mrs. Gwen Lilly.
Thank you, Billy. Sandra, we need to get you up here just for another minute, please. We've got a gift for you in appreciation for your service and time that you've spent as the NETAR president this past year. You've done a great job, and we really, really appreciate you.
Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, everyone, for being here tonight, especially in this rough weather that we've had. I want to especially thank our guests that have came so far to be with us, Emil and his wife, Mike and his wife, Billy and his wife, and Alice. Thank you so much for traveling all this way to be here. I want to also thank Morgan for being our MC tonight. As he said, he used to be one of us, and I used to serve on committees with him. He was always involved in NETAR. So this was before he became the big TV personality. But make sure that you DVR his program. I think he's on between 10 and 11 every weekday on WJHL. And notice I said DVR it because we're supposed to be out selling real estate at that time. I'm really excited and honored to be serving as your president for NETAR this year. We are in a great financial position, and I'm lucky to have had forward-thinking leaders before me to get us where we are now. My job is to continue in the same direction and just tweak a little here and there and do a little problem solving. But I've got a great leadership team to work with this year. So we're going to continue to work toward the goals of the strat plan, and I've got a few goals of my own to accomplish as well. I am so lucky to have a great assistant, Paul Honay. Paul has been with me right at 6 years. We work really well together. Paul is retired Navy. And we have the same work ethic, so we make a great team, and I really appreciate him. I'm also lucky to have a good business partner, Brian McCamus, wherever you are. Whenever I'm gone on my trips or on vacation, which I get every once in a while, he fills in for me, and vice versa. When he's gone, I fill in for him too, so it works great. Well, a lot of you don't know me personally, and since I work in Greenville, I don't get to work a lot with you either, so I wanted to start out by telling you a little bit about myself. I'm originally from Rhode Island, although I've lived in Tennessee since I was in 6th grade, and I'm from the coast of Rhode Island, so we love to visit, but I would never want to pay the high taxes up there. I think East Tennessee is the most affordable and beautiful place to be. You might say I'm a little independent. I left home when I was 16, quit school when I was a junior in high school, and then I went and got my GED when I needed to get into the military. I spent 11 years in the Air Force, worked on the tail guns of the B-52 bombers, and I was in command and control. I met my husband when we were stationed in Iceland, and we have 3 beautiful grown daughters and a grandson that we're very proud of. 2 of my daughters are here tonight, Jessie and Megan, and my third daughter, or my middle daughter, is actually at McGee-Tyson tonight, serving in the Air National Guard on, it's her drill weekend, so she couldn't be here. So Randy, thank you so much for having the Honor Guard do the colors, because it really is near and dear to our hearts. Well, my honey and I, we love to travel and we love to fish. Some of you know my husband, Larry Joe. He's my best friend, and we try to do everything we can together. But I will tell you a little bit about him. He is a bit of an exaggerator. He loves to tell tall tales, so don't believe everything you hear from him. That's right. Well, I earned my associate's degree while I was in the Air Force, and then when I got out of the Air Force, I earned my Bachelor of Science in Management from Tusculum College. I worked in my family business selling office furniture and office supplies, and my dad actually talked me into going into sales. I never dreamed about sales, but he talked me into it, and he taught me everything I know about sales and a lot about business. So between college and my mom and dad, I think I have a pretty good business background, which I think is really important for anyone going into real estate. I received my real estate license in 1999, and I have loved selling real estate ever since. Now, some people say I'm a workaholic, and I do work hard, but I also like my downtime. My motto is work hard, play hard. I'm the type of person, though, if it has to do with my job or my career, I want to know everything there is about it. So education has been number one. I've got my CRS, GRI, and ABR designation, and I've also got my broker's license. And that's another reason that I've gotten involved in NETAR and TAR, is because it has to do with my job and I want to be involved. Okay, I want to tell you about a few of my faults, just to get those out of the way. I have a terrible memory, so if I don't write it down, I'm sunk. I'm usually a pretty even-tempered person, but I do get kind of cranky or moody maybe once a month. I'm a perfectionist when it comes to grammar, so if you get a text from me and there's a misspelled word, it's because I don't have my glasses on. And I love Farmville on Facebook. So, you know, we all love Facebook. It's a great way to keep in touch and get to know people, but if you don't like Farmville, all you have to do is click ignore all, and you won't have to see my posts. While I was in NETAR leadership, I took a personality test that Ron Kind led. It was one of his sessions that he led, and I found out I have a dominant personality, which shouldn't surprise some of you. But what that means is that I'm not very good at small talk. When I'm at work, I'm all business. I don't like to hear that it can't be done. So one of the little quirks that comes with that type of personality is focus. So if you're driving down the road and you wave at me, honk your horn, flash your lights, I probably won't see you until you're already by. I'm thinking about a problem I'm solving, my next listing appointment, or I'm negotiating a contract in my head, so it's not that I'm stuck up, I just honestly don't see you. With that said, even though my personality is a big D, I am all about brainstorming and getting at all the possible solutions to a problem or project. The more input you have, the better your results are going to be. One thing I'd like to work on this year are the committees. This is a perfect example of committee work. You get a lot of people together, get their input, and you solve problems and you make decisions. But this year, our committees, we've had some committees that have had a lot of attendance, some committees that have been very poorly attended. So I'd like to ask your help with that. If you're on a committee, please make every effort you can to attend the meetings and then give your input. And if you're not on a committee, then I'm going to ask you to join at least one and get involved. We really need your help. We're making decisions for the whole membership with just a few people. We need more participation. So just fill out the committee request form or talk to the committee chair. They'll make sure you get on the committee. Okay, I wanted to introduce all the committee chairs, but I really don't have time tonight. So I'd like to ask all the committee chairs for 2011 and the DVPs to just please stand up and wave. Thank you. I love our association and I'm really proud of it, and I hope you are too. NETAR is highly respected across our state, and it's because we have our stuff together. One of the big reasons for that is we've got an awesome staff. Edith Ann, our association executive, our head honcho, Pamela, our membership service director, and Beth, our administrative assistant. These gals get the job done, and I appreciate them so much. Okay, I want you to know that being president of NETAR was not one of my goals that I had to check off. I really never thought I would or could do such a big job. I mean, being president is a daunting task, and I'm self-confident, but I'm not that much. I'm here today in large part because of the encouragement and mentors that I've had in NETAR. Karen Randolph, Carla Dunn, Ivan Tilley, Nancy Martin, Jewel McKinney, Gail Landers, Brenda Parrish, Mark Williams, Jamie Skeen, and Billy Williams, and plus our staff, and that's just to name a few. Also, my NETAR leadership class has been very good to support me. In my TAR leadership class, I've got friends all across the state, Billy being one of my best buds from that class. They have been great to encourage me. I can bounce things off of them. They give me their opinions and experience. And it's great to have people like that to talk about association leadership with. I say I can't do it, they say, you can do it. So that's why I'm here today, and I'm going to do my best as your president. I really look forward to working with Clarissa this year. Clarissa is president-elect for 2012. She has been going to meetings at such a young age. I think she was going to meetings before she ever got in the business. She has served as committee chair on several committees. She served on our board of directors. She's served on the forms committee at the state level, and she's serving as the TREEF secretary this year at the state level. Clarissa has attended meetings at such a young age. She's got a vast experience, and I really look forward to working with her this year. I think we all know that the market is slow, inventory's up, and prices are down a bit. I'm not going to go into any stats or figures tonight because I think our Public Awareness Committee does a great job getting that information out into the media on a regular basis. What I would say to all of you is dig deep, work harder. I think 2011 is going to be a good year. I think the economy is going to improve, but I don't think it's going to be drastic. I think it's going to be slow and steady. Lastly, I want you to always feel comfortable coming to me with suggestions or problems. I would ask that if you would email me, and that if you do have a problem, give me a solution or two. It's easy to complain, not so easy to fix. My plans for this year are to have more one-on-one with the brokers so that I can get your input on ways that NETAR can help you and your agents improve and do better. I want to thank you so much for your support here tonight, for being here in this weather again, and I really appreciate all of you and hope you'll get involved in NETAR.